Hello and welcome to the ANZ Combined Racing League here. We are here at Oulton Park for BTCC. I'm your host, Dark Racing 40, and alongside me is Jetto13. Say hello, Jetto.
Who are we all?
So we're here at wonderful Oulton Park.
Looks like to be a beautiful, sunny, clear morning by the looks of this. So we've got 10 minutes of qualifying. This is the allocated box to each vehicle, basically starting from the championship standings of our previous round. Not 100% sure of who's running the highest box. Are you familiar with that one, Darky?
Sorry, I was just checking something.
The bop sessions at the moment. Who's got the highest bop and down to the lowest?
Metal Drive. As he is the championship leader, he is the biggest bop, so he has the least amount of power.
It'll be interesting to see how Metal goes then with the fully bop compared to some of the other races. I'm expecting Highlander to be relatively quick, but Metal will still be up there. I think he's driving well in this Monster Energy car.
That's it. I need to make a quick audio adjustment. We'll do that after qualifying.
8 minutes left of qualifying.
So we will just go through the BOP system. So to balance out the car, so it's not just a runaway leader, the guy who's leading the championship has to reduce his air restrictor. And that's how we work the BOP, and it goes the further back in the championship, the more horsepower you have. So, there's information. So, as Metal Drive is currently leading, he has 37.1. And his car's come out standard at 55.1. Second place in the championship, we have 39.1. Third place, we have 44.1. Fourth place, we have 43.1. Fifth, we'll have 45.1. Sixth, we'll have 47.1. Seventh, we'll have 49.1. And eighth, we'll have 50.1. So, but there are cars here that do have full powers that did not race. Woody Lizard will be racing with full power. For this race tonight here. We're now watching Metal Drive in the Monsters Inc. car. Now we're just waiting for times to come up now.
Should be his first flying lap as long as he hasn't got a time penalty, so we should be able to see a time put down at the end of this lap.
That's it, so here we go, up to the line. And there it is, 27.77777. Metal Drive, Highlander goes faster with 25.7.
That's it, but I think Highlander's running quite a lower bop, I think, than what Metal is at the moment, so he's going to have a lot more power.
Well, as Metal Drive just sends it off the track. There's Lincoln, who's in third. Yeah, so Metal Drive is about fifth in the championship, I believe. He's mid-pack.
It's going to give him a pretty open air restrictor there.
That's it, so he's going to have a lot of power for this first race in qualifying. Oh, as Lincoln brakes himself.
It can be a tricky little corner, that one, if you don't time that one right. It just shoots you either wide or up the inside, you lose too much time.
That's it, Jay Stark here jumps up into third now.
127.9. So times are slow, starting to come through now.
That's it, yeah, it's going to take him about 3 laps, say, to be really comfortable in the car. There's Woody Lizard, the man with the most amount of power, driving the Mercedes-Benz.
Everyone seems to be having a little bit of trouble within this series at the moment, just to find trying to keep up with the Renaults.
I think it does handle slightly different to the Astra and the Renault. I think the Astra and the Renault. Oh, there you go. That looks like a
default trap, I'd imagine. Oh, and Woody's followed. It's the two teammates. So I wonder if that one was rehearsed. Phil's got up to fourth.
Highlanders in the pits with a 24.9. So that just shows you what the extra power that he has. Skis in second with a 26.7. I think Filth has got to slow down. He's getting rid of this lap. The lap is quite long here, so you can't really have time to sort of give it up a bit. You have to sort of push on.
It's here 1.5 minutes, so basically that's one lap gone by. And then, 10-minute qualifying, it doesn't really give you a lot more.
Yeah, he might have had to slow down. He's realised I'll let the tyres cool down for a bit and have another crack at it.
Yeah, 1:24.9, so it's a solid time from Highlander there.
And I think Highlander's barked it because he's in pit lane. He's like, yeah, that's it, I'm done. I don't need to go any faster.
So he's almost 2 seconds clear of second place on the grid, so...
Yeah, that's it. And you can see the man who has the most amount of power, look at him, he's down in 6th right now for 20. Still, he hasn't bettered that time, so...
27.7 the medal.
Yeah.
What's your predictions for the race? I'm sort of predicting Highlander to probably run away with it. The race one. I reckon second through to 5th. I'm putting it down to on my prediction. It's going to be on time penalties. I reckon there's going to be a lot of time penalties, and that is going. If you can race clean, reduce those time penalties, I reckon you're going to finish higher up on the grid.
Yeah. So time penalties can come into this track quite brutal. In this series, you really need to stick between the white lines. You cannot afford to, some corners like there, you can just get on the curb, but you see that little bit of, green-white matting behind it. As soon as you touch that, there's a time penalty.
It's ever so slowly. It's not even 2 wheels off the car. It's very little.
That's it. So, Ski's gone. So we've got a few guys. Oh, Woody's into the 26.4, so he's there. The Highlander, he's just absolutely smashed everyone in qualifying right now. He's just absolutely... Oh, Phil hops up on 2 wheels. He does the Woody. As we go through the chicane here. Let's have a look at the Astra that's in... the only Astra who's racing here tonight. Jay Starfield. There he is, from Mafia Racing.
And by the sounds of it, Commander Jim's he's in the Twitch channel at the moment. Having problems with his hardware tonight. Otherwise he'd be in the race as well. But he's looking for an Xbox Series X. It looks like his Xbox is ready for retirement. So hopefully he can find one of them sometime soon and get back to racing.
That's it. It is the superior form of Xboxing. Most problems can be fixed by it. As a testament by our elder statesman who's he had his birthday yesterday, Dano Racer.
Oh, I believe it's today. His birthday, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, correction, it is today. So our elder statesman has become even elder.
That's it. I think it was a day full of golf, and I'm sure he's probably having a few drinks and probably sitting back watching the stream later on tonight. You know what I mean?
Yep, so he's probably half cut, and because seeing how old he is, he's probably ready tucked into bed. So, Default Traps put down lap time as he's jumped into race this series as well. He's running the Merc with Woody Lizards. Oh, Woody Lizards jumped up into second. 26.1.
It's a good time by Woody.
He's starting to get his head around the Mercedes. I think the Mercedes might need a few laps for it to really come into song. I believe it is very gentle on its tyres. Maybe because it's so gentle on its tyres, you need more time to build up the temps.
I did jump in that car for a little bit of practice over the weekend and yesterday, sorry. So not the weekend, Friday night, and I found that exact same thing. Whereas the Renault that we're racing darky, 2 to 3 laps and you're good to go. In that Merc, it definitely seemed to be 4 to 5 laps to get those tyres up to temperature.
That's it, yeah. So because the Mercedes is very gentle on its tyres, which can be a good thing, but then because it's so gentle on tyres, trying to generate heat and temp in that, and there's a car crashing into the wall. It doesn't get the temp in straight away, so which can be slightly annoying. So he probably needs to really keep running for the session. So Woody's into second here, so this could be interesting enough to start if.
So we've got 19 seconds left in the qualifying. So Link's got one of the final lap. So has Woody.
So has.
Looks like Filth and Metal.
Filth's got a lap. Where's Metal?
Yes, Metal's coming up the back straight.
Yep. So he's come up to the chicane now. So we've got Highlander racing for Braveheart Racing Team. Woody Lizard racing for Team Schnell.
It's pronounced Schnell. The B is silent.
Okay. Ski's racing for Team Cool Runnings. Lincoln is racing for Team Zelda. As you're watching Metal Drive here, racing for Team Monsters Inc. Oh look, the man himself, the myth, the elder statesman, the man who has the zebra frame ready, is in the chat.
He's multitasking, watching the race and his beloved Sharks. Hope they get a win for you for tonight for your birthday, mate.
That's it, Metal Drive is done. He is going to qualify in 6th. Here
Comes across the line. Can he improve his time?
No, he does not. Here comes Filth. And he's run out of fuel.
Must have Woody left on track, coming into the second last corner there. See if he can improve his time. He's the last guy on track.
Yes. Yep, he's the last guy out on track. Into the final corner.
He improved to 126.1. And we will soon find out. No, he did not.
No, it doesn't.
So Highlander takes pole with a 124.9, with Woody Lizard 1.2 seconds behind with a 126.2. And then from then on, it's very, very close for the next 3 races. So we have Ski in 3rd, Link in 4th, Filth in 5th, Metal Drive, followed by Staffia and Default Trap bringing up the rear.
Alright, I need to make a quick audio adjustment here, so I'll be back in a second here. The stream might stop quickly. So we just made a quick audio adjustment. Yeah, your mic's coming through quite incredibly loud, so maybe not speak so loud, Jedi. Can't reduce you down, but that's up to you. So yes, so here we go. Guys are ready for race 4 of the BTCC series here for.
Yeah, your mic's coming through quite incredibly loud.
For race number 4 here at Oulton Park. So don't forget, you can find us on the website, which is AUS-NZ .weebly. Oh, again, message. Where am I looking for this? So it is AUS-NZCRL.weebly.com. You can find all our upcoming series. You can look at our previous series. You can look at trophy rooms. Everything we've pretty much done is on that website. So it's AUS-NZCRL.weebly.com. Also, if you don't have, we do have a Facebook group. If you don't have Facebook, you can message us through the website if you wish to join us. So if you're on Xbox and play Project Cars 2, you can find messages through the website, and we'll get you in communications to come and join us for this series if you want to do some BTC series. We also have an Instagram account, which is ANZCRL. ANZCRL. Yes, and we also have the Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook and you wish to join our group, so answer the 3 questions. Don't answer the 3 questions, we will not accept the invite. So yes, it's AusAUZ/NZ Combined Racing League there. So now the guys are getting ready here. So 11 laps of Fury. This little front wheel drive car. So it's Renault, Mercedes, Renault, Opel, the Mercedes. So here we go. And Metal Drive absolutely sent it. Look at that. Oh, here comes Ski.
So did Ski. Ski had an absolute blinder.
And Woody Lizard and trying to make a move, but he hasn't. But Ski's jumped to the lead ahead of Highlander. Oh, there's a bit of contact, and around goes. Who was that? I think that was Filth. And yes, it is Filth and Metal. They've had to come to contact.
Metal's got away.
That's it.
Get back up into coming into this hairpin. This is where all the action is going to happen, I believe. I reckon it's going to be interesting to see if anyone tries to go up the inside.
Oh, Woody Lizard
overshot it.
He takes the back of Highlander. Here he comes.
The rest of them are through.
Back in, please. That's it. There we go. He's through the hairpin now. So look up from Woody Lizard. Takes back of Highlander. The Ski leads the race ahead of Highlander, leads Woody Lizard. With Lincoln in 4th, Jay Starfier in the Astra into 5th, Volt Trap in 6th, Metal Drive, who had an awesome start but got contact with Filth. They're at the back of the pack now. There's
Looks
Filth.
like Phil's got a bit of front end damage here. Hopefully it's not too much. Because any damage in these cars, and especially in the aero department, really compromises their
That's it.
And
But you need to keep
maneuverability.
running because you need to keep getting points. So Highlander having a look at Ski.
Metal's moved back on up. He's catching the back end of the.
Woody Lizard has
Red
jumped
Dead
up ahead of
6.
Ski. Highlander's jumped up. It's all gone up in front. So Highlander's made the move on Ski. Woody's gone with him.
Woody's made the move on Scoot. He's got up the inside. He's made that stick.
Into second out. Oh, that is
Link pushes a bit wide.
Link.
That'll be
That's
a
it.
that'll be a slow down penalty, I reckon.
Phil's had to turn to pits. Oh, Woody Lizard coming to tight. Highlander starts to pull his gap now. Oh, Ski runs a bit wide there. There's Metal Drive. The Metal Drive's got past the Fault Trap too. Hard on the brakes there. Big
Woody
lock up.
overshoots it a little bit.
That's it.
Ski got a good run
Ball.
coming out of that hairpin. He's going to be right on the back of Woody coming up into this next chicane.
That's it. So Phil's in pit lane trying to get prepared for his car. So he gets out before he goes a lap down. Oh, Woody Lizard too deep on the brakes there. Can't get the car stopped in time. Highlander's starting to pull a bit of a gap now. You go on board the Link and you see the leader just up ahead there, going up the hill.
So we've got like bit over 2 seconds between the first 4. So one mistake, it brings the pack right back.
Oh,
As you
Ski's
can
gone
see,
wide,
there's
he's
Ski's
on the
pushed
grass.
wide. He's going to link the run up the inside.
Hard on the brakes, deep. He turns it on the inside. They're both touching. Link makes the move on the inside and has got it done. That's the type of racing we want to see. Get
Oh.
up that camera.
Oh, that one.
Go to tracks of it.
That's the one I want.
That's the type of racing we want to see. Hard, and we want to see hard, fair racing. We don't want a bit of bump and rubbing. We don't want to see too much biff and barge, but we don't want a bit of pound rubbing. Oh, Ski touches grass. He's gone sideways behind him. Oh, he hangs
goes
on to it,
again.
and then he runs wide. Oh, and around he goes. Right in front of Chase Starfier. Metal Driver's gone past now. There he goes. He's trying to light up, get back on the track now.
Metal's back up to 5th after that accident in the first corner into turn 1. So he's done
Oh,
well.
Here goes Chase Starfier on Link.
If Link and Starfier fight too much, it's going to allow Metal to make his way back up until we make it a 3-way battle.
That's it. So Highlander's out to a 3-second lead with Woody Lizard in second. There he is.
Look at that last lap. He was over a second quicker than the next 4.
So he's out in front. There's the Merc of Woody Lizard in second. And there's Link just behind him with the Astra not too far behind him as well. Come to the end of lap 3. No time penalties, which I'm actually quite surprised yet. So I've said that now. Now they're going to start appearing. So Filth is still on the current lap as these guys, but he's a long way back. So unless the fault has an issue, he's pretty much going to be starting 8th, but you have more horsepower for the next race.
So we're watching Starfier at the moment, who's the only Astra in the field tonight. All the rest of the Mercs and the Renaults.
Yep, the other boys couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately. Commander Jim was having hardware issues, so Quick Mick wasn't able to come tonight because he has prior engagements.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised for that with no time penalties. The amount of people that we've seen off the track and putting wheels over the side, that nothing has come up yet. So it's been a clean race.
I think we should do a lap of Oulton Park on top of the Astra of Jay Starfier to Mafia Racing. Here we go into the chicane.
Keep clear of that, which does keeps clear of the apex completely. That concrete pillar can be the end of your race if you collect that.
Yes, also serious, no sign of Whopper tonight yet, so hopefully he might go to join for the next 2 races.
So
double fast right-hander coming down the... Well, technically, is this the second back straight?
It would have to be, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, or is it? This would be the front straight, and then the back straight you'd think would be down the bottom of turn 2, wouldn't it? Or 3.
Well,
Yeah, oh,
this
there's
will
too
be the
many.
front straight. The next, yeah, there's too many straights. So this will be the front straight. This will be the front straight plus a right-hand turn. This might be. We're going to count this as a side straight.
And then the next one's going to be what, the middle straight, and then the second middle straight, and then we'll have the back straight.
Yeah, this is the middle left straight.
But looking at the times,
So
they're pretty evenly spaced at the moment, so we're under 3 seconds in advance of Link.
Woody's
of Woody.
behind. I think his tyres have come into the play now, but the 3-second gap at the start has not helped him.
That's it,
Let's see if he can pull him back.
Both pushing down into the 126s with everyone else's in 27s with default right down there in 145. He seems to be struggling just a little bit around this.
Yes, he has come into the series right at the end and he's driving Mercedes, which can be a bit hard to get your head around, and trying to drive these cars can be a bit confusing on how you have to drive them.
It's Field's gone down into the 26s as well.
Oh, and we've just lost default track. But I think he's just retired there, so a problem with Mercedes. We're down to 7 cars now. So that's a lap of Oulton Park on top of the Astra.
She's pretty spaced out at the moment, so not a lot of action happening on track.
That's it. Just see how everyone goes. Time penalties can still happen.
Which, yeah, definitely wouldn't have put money on it so far. It'll be 6 laps in without a time penalty.
Highlander 25.9, so he's putting the fastest lap there.
He's not easing up. 3-second lead.
No, that's it. Woody with 26.6. We approach the hairpin here to Link. So everyone's sort of spaced out now after the initial bit of mayhem, the first lap.
It's pretty much 2 seconds between every car from basically first right down to Metal in 5th.
That's it. We'll see how Metal goes, if he can make his way forward and get onto these guys.
He's doing 26.8, so he's keeping the same pace as what the top 3 are.
That's it. Oh, there's Ski. Ski's got the first time penalty. There it is, bang. So we're off and running on time penalties on lap 6 now it's taken. And there's Highlander. Out in the lead, comfortable at 3.5 seconds. And the Momo Renault.
On it easy at the moment as he comes around for the end of lap 6.
Yep, so lap 7 for Braveheart Racing. Around turn 1 there, you can see Filth in the background of the shot there. He makes his way down the second back straight. This long sweeping left-hander, which can be quite difficult to get your head around sometimes because the car wants to slide around there. You kind of need to hang out a little bit loose, but not too loose because it costs you the speed. Here's Metal Drive. He appears to have patched in the back of Jay Starfia.
Caught up a second that last lap alone, so he's caught up another half second this lap, so it's put him right on the bumper of Justafia, so it's going to be an interesting battle this one.
See, Woody Lizard was actually quicker than Highland in the previous lap. So if the gap wasn't so blown out at the start, Woody would be probably running with Highlander. You watch Metal Drive for Monsters Inc. Racing. Let's make our way up the hill here.
Justafia managed to pull out a bit of a gap in that last half of this lap too, so...
Oh, Jay Starfia's wide, nearly runs up on that curve there. You've got to be careful to hit that curve again to spit you out. You've got to be very cautious. 26.4 for Highlander. Let's see what Woody does. 26.4, yep, so Woody can go with Highlander. Yep. Just that initial gap at the start, so I think how long it takes for the Mercedes to bring up its tyres slightly hurt it.
That Metal did go slightly quicker than Justafia that last lap.
Yes, by a couple of tenths. So Metal is closing in on Jay Starfia, but laps are starting to run down now. Now we have a look at Ski here. He's got the time penalty. He's down in 6th.
after that amazing start where it saw him come, I think it was third or fourth on the grid up, taking turn one, the first, which
That's it.
I think with these cars, if you can time those starts, you can get a massive jump on the crowd, as we saw last week in Pro Lobby.
Big lock. That's it. Big lock for skiing the hairpin here, but it also can lead to disaster because if people aren't expecting you to be there, then it can lead to disaster. So sometimes caution might be the order of the day, but we'll see what happens for the Pro Lobby tomorrow night, which will also be streamed here on Twitch at the same time as well. So here's Ski, who had an awesome start, but then got involved in an incident and got the car loose and had a spin. Here's Filth for Apex Eaters, all locking up in the hairpin there. Just struggling to get the car stopped there.
Dude, he just hasn't quite recovered from that first lap one incident. It looks like he's had a little bit more damage again. I think he must have pitted to fix the damage, but...
Yeah, he's pitted to fix the damage, but I think he's just sort of taking it easy now because he pretty much knows he can't really gain any positions unless people make big mistakes.
We jump back into the battle between a Medal and Justafia. This is the closest to on track. It's down to about half a second.
Highlander just pulled a bit more of a gap on Woody then.
Yeah, 0.4 of a second that last lap.
Into the hairpin here. He's big lock up from Jay Starfy in the Astra.
These three are bunching straight back up together. Looks like we've got Justafia and Medal are doing 126s, and what do we got? We've got Link only doing 127s.
Oh, that was close to the tyre wall there from Metal Drive.
Have a quick look. It's only a 1 second penalty, so it shouldn't hurt him too much.
Jay Starfy in the Astra. So Jay Starfy knows he has a bit of breathing space with the time penalty for Metal Drive. Highlander's really starting to pile on the speed now.
Yeah, that last lap, 125.9.
That's it. 25, yeah, so Woody did slow down there. There he is. We're going board the Braveheart Racing Renault. See what speed the Renault's doing into the hairpin hard and the brakes down in first gear. Just locks it up. You can hear the engine just sort of stall onto the throttle and away he goes. Into the chicane now, hard on the brakes, gets pitched in one way and the other. Onto the throttle.
Comes a little bit wide there, as they all seem to be going a little bit wide in that right hand exit.
Yeah, tyres are starting to probably burn off a bit now, and they're struggling a bit now at the end of the race.
It's true, second last lap we're on at the moment, it's on the penultimate lap.
That's it, double right-hander now.
Coming into the last corner
now. That's it, final lap, about to start soon. So let's ride through the first sector with Woody. There's Woody, man in second.
125.7 that last lap for Highlander.
Link, Jay Starkey and Metal have closed up. They're all within about a second of each other now.
Yeah, that just after Medal battle, it sort of closes up and then pushes back out. Medal's got a bit of a time penalty there now too, so that's not going to help his cause as well.
No, that's it. So he's Woody Lizard. That's the heavy, just locks it up. That's not helping his cause here. 3.5 litres, let's get rid of the speedo. Let's head up to Highlander now. He's starting to make his way towards the start-finish line.
Heading up towards the double right-hander.
So here he comes. Highlander for Braveheart Racing coming into the final corner now. A 5-second lead. through the last corner, down to the dip, lights are flashing.
Race 1.
And that's race 4 technically. Race 4 done. Highland is the winner. Here comes Woody Lizard. And the Mercedes comes home in second. Here comes Link and Jay Starfield right on his backside. We'll do a big run to the line here, but Link's going to take third. With Jay Starfield fourth, middle drive. Lost a bit of time there at the end there. He's going to come home fifth. Here comes Ski. Oh, Ski's actually closed up a little bit there. So Ski comes home in sixth, and Filth is the last car running. Here he comes for Apex Eaters. Now he comes to the double right hand here. So that first lap incident hasn't helped Filth, but he's kept running.
Still going to be interesting come race 2 now, though, when the new box get given to the drivers. So Highlander's going to have the most restricted air restrictor. Ski, who was also quick that lap, is basically going to have no restrictor this next lap. So he could be coming back.
They should be having a bit. So, but they have more power than the front guy. So that's it for race number 4 here. So Highlander takes the win over Woody Lizard in the Mercedes. Lincoln takes third in the Renault. Jay Starfield takes fourth in the Astra. A good position of manufacturers there in the top 4 there. Metal Drive had a blinder start, but then had an incident. Comes on in fifth. Ski also had a decent start, but also had an incident. Finishes in sixth. Filth is in seventh, and Default Trap unfortunately disconnected.
And we've got Highlander with the fastest lap there, 125.4. So that gives him a bonus point coming into the season standings as well.
The bonus point and the pole and the point for qualifying on pole too. So
he's taken all 3 for race 4, isn't he? He's taken
4. Yes,
he's qualified, put it on pole. He's won the race and with the fastest lap.
That's it. So we will take a short break here, and we'll get the lobby reset. We'll be back for race number 5 of the BTCC series for ANZ Combined Racing League.